You know those movies where you start watching just to, and before you know it, you're yelling at the screen like, "Girl, don't do it." My Teacher, My Obsession is one of those. It's that kind of Lifetime-style thriller that sucks you in with drama, high school vibes, and a dose of crazy obsession. The movie starts off simple enough. We meet Riley, a pretty normal high school girl just transferred to a new school. She's quiet, kind, and honestly just trying to fit in. Her dad, Chris, happens to be a handsome English teacher at her new school, which is all fine and normal until things start getting weird. Enter Kira, one of Riley's classmates. At first, Kira seems like your typical nice but mysterious girl. She's confident, beautiful, and has that "I get what I want" attitude. Riley and Kira quickly become friends, but as the story unfolds, you realize Kira isn't just confident. She's dangerous. Like Fatal Attraction meets Mean Girls, dangerous. Kira becomes way too interested in Riley's dad. And when I say interested, I mean she's full-on obsessed. She finds excuses to hang around after class, flirts with him, and starts crossing every boundary you can imagine. What begins as innocent admiration spirals into something darker, like, "Yikes, call the cops," kind of dark. Meanwhile, Chris, Riley's dad, is doing his best to stay professional, but he's clearly uncomfortable. He tries to set boundaries, but Kira keeps pushing. At first, Riley doesn't suspect anything. She just thinks her new friend is being friendly. But then Kira starts acting possessive, jealous, and creepy. She talks about Riley's dad like he's her soulmate. She's not even trying to hide it. As the movie builds up, things go off the rails fast. Kira starts manipulating everyone around her. Classmates, teachers, even Riley herself. She lies, sneaks around, and sets traps to make it look like she's the victim. And just when you think she can't get any crazier, she does. She sneaks into their house, she spies on them, she sets people up, and she'll literally do anything to get what she wants. There's this one part where Kira's obsession gets so intense, it's almost uncomfortable to watch. But that's also what keeps you glued to the screen. You're waiting for that moment when everyone finally sees through her act. And when Riley starts to realize what's going on, that her best friend is basically trying to steal her dad, things explode. The last act of the movie turns into pure chaos. Secrets spill out, relationships shatter, and you're left watching Kira unravel completely. It's that kind of climax where you can't look away, even though you're shaking your head. Therapy, not detention. So here's the thing. My Teacher, My Obsession isn't high art. It's not meant to be. It's a juicy, dramatic, over-the-top thriller that plays out like one of those guilty pleasure movies you stumble across on Netflix and end up finishing anyway, because you just have to see how it ends. But surprisingly, it works. It keeps you watching. The tension stays tight, and the cast sells it. Lucy Loken, who plays Riley, nails the sweet girl trying to keep her life together vibe, while Laura Bilgeri, Kira, absolutely owns the role of the obsessive, manipulative teenager. She's scary in that smiling while she ruins your life kind of way. And let's give credit to Rusty Joyner as Chris, the dad teacher. He plays that mix of awkwardness and disbelief really well. You can feel how trapped he is in this situation he never asked for. What I liked most is how the movie keeps twisting. Just when you think Kira's gone too far, she finds a way to go even further. The pacing's quick, there's no real downtime, and it doesn't rely too much on blood or jump scares. The horror is in the obsession itself. A few things definitely feel off. Some of the dialogue is cheesy, and a few scenes feel like something straight out of a teen soap opera, You can kind of predict where it's heading early on, and it's not super deep in terms of exploring why Kira acts this way. You just have to accept that she's nuts. Also, the ending feels a little rushed. You want that big, satisfying payback moment, and it comes, but it's not quite as intense as you'd hope. Still, it wraps things up enough that you don't feel cheated. If you like thrillers about obsession, manipulation, and people doing way too much for love, My Teacher, My Obsession is definitely worth a watch.